Good to see everybody here. Yep. Nice. Hello, and welcome to Penguin Live, where we bring the best magicians in the entire world here for you. I am your host, Dan Harlan. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And I'm really excited to have our guest with us because he's one of the nicest guys in magic, and I've known him for a very, very long time. We're pretty good friends from way back when he was basically getting his start and taking the world by storm, and he has continued to do that. Now, some people think that after his success in television, he sort of dropped out of the scene, but that couldn't be further from the truth. He's actually been touring quite a bit, still performing strong magic. As a matter of fact, he told me that he's the busiest he's ever been, but doing things that he can't talk about. And you know that means something really, really good is going to happen. But we will talk to him about other things, and maybe we'll take some of your questions, so be thinking about those. But it's my real pleasure to introduce Cyril. Yeah.
All right. It's good to be here.
It is great to have you here. This is the second time we've had a chance to sit down, which is sort of weird because I think you were with us maybe 3 or 4 years ago, something like that. But before that, you and I hadn't seen each other in 25 years. And then we caught up then, and it's great to get a chance to catch up with you again now.
Absolutely.
Now, am I right that you sort of flew in special just for us, or are you doing something else while you're here?
Well, yeah. This week has been a little bit challenging. For many watching this program right now, we are at 12:30 in the morning here in Las Vegas. But to be here tonight, I had flown to Los Angeles last week. I was in LA for 2 days, took care of some business, flew back to Tokyo, went to Osaka, back to Tokyo, went to Korea, did a performance, and flew all the way here, and we are here right now.
Yeah, to do all this. So, yeah.
So I'm a little jet lagged.
I understand. Well, we are, for those of you that, again, are watching at home there, we are at Magic Live, and this is, I think, the third full day of the convention, so everybody here is a little bit lagged as well, but we're going to have a really good time. I want to talk to you because before we started, I want to talk to you about you're in kind of a reflective mood, about getting a little bit older, right? You'd mentioned your 46th birthday?
I'm 46 this year.
46 this year, right? And how do you feel about that?
I feel great.
Yeah?
I feel great. I mean, I am really enjoying my life right now. I mean, to be able to do what you love, which is magic, and to be able to travel the world, and I can't ask for anything else. It's really a great life that I have.
Yeah, it really sure great. Is. Now, I know we're going to talk a little bit later about some other things that you've kind of got in the works. But have you been to any particularly interesting gigs or places that you can talk about? Have you met some people that you're able to say, I performed for this celebrity or for this, king of something,
Yeah, no. Next question.
Yeah, you can't. So pretty high profile gigs is what we're talking about that you can't even discuss them.
Well, yeah, there's a few names, but it's really, you guys wouldn't know who they are.
Okay, all right. Fair enough. Now I do know that what you have planned for us here tonight is something kind of special because you are going to teach a few things, and these are some things that you consider to be like party style magic, but you can also do other things with them, right?
Right. So I'm going to share with you guys 3 things that are very special to me, have been special to me. One particular routine, which I'm going to start with very soon, actually was featured on my television specials many years ago. And back then, some of the challenges of my magic to bring onto my live performances was how do I translate what I do on television into a live performance? So this routine that you're about to see is actually something that started from television and evolved into a live event and stage show platform.
Right. And because of this, the ability to do this now live, of course, you can, somebody could perform this out at a party with a few friends, or they could put it into their show if they wanted to.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to give away too much. I think you should watch it first, and then kind of we'll go into why I'm teaching you this.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. What do we need to set up for you?
Okay, so I got some drinks. Actually, Dan, can you help me with this?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Just pull this table out. You got it? Ready?
Yep.
All right. Okay.
Good there.
Brought some drinks for everybody. All right, so let's do this. All right, what do we got here? A double shot energy drink, V8 drink, Red Bull, sugar-free, Mountain Dew, Coca-Cola, and a Kickstart. Okay, so we're gonna pick one of these cans. I brought a cup with me and a die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just throw it in here. Go ahead. Come on, you're part of the magic.
No problem. Okay, and I just toss it in here?
Let's toss it in. All right, what number do we got?
4.
4, number 4. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, Mountain Dew it is, which means that we don't need these drinks. Here you go, sir. Catch. There you go, catch. All right, anybody else thirsty? Red Bull? You got it? Okay. I'm too scared to throw it behind. V8. All right, here you go. All right, anybody else? There you go. All right, enjoy. All right, so we got Mountain Dew. I need a coin. Do you have, let's see.
Actually,
I should have told you about this earlier.
That's right. We should have set up a coin on
sorry about that. I need a quarter.
Yeah.
A quarter.
Somebody have a quarter?
Oh. Excellent. Oh, you got a quarter. Thank you, sir. Just going to borrow that. Okay. Okay. All right. So, Dan, please stand over here.
Sure.
I've not performed this for like 4 years. So, this is the first time in 4 years to perform it. I hope it goes good. Mountain Dew. Okay. First, I want you to listen. Take the can.
Yep.
Okay. Flip it upside down.
Okay.
Do you hear anything?
Not just
No?
Mountain
Okay.
Dew.
Just Mountain. Splash, splash.
Yeah. Splash, splash.
Okay. Good, good.
Yeah.
We're going to take this coin and we're going to make it go right into the can. Very simple.
Okay.
Really fairly simple. Right? Okay. Let's see. You got a good zoom there? Okay. All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Nothing. Nothing. 1, 2, 3. Not going to touch. Dan, take the. Yeah. Okay. Now, flip it upside down.
Oh, no way.
Wait. Shh. So you didn't hear anything earlier, right?
No, there was nothing there before.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good. All right. Good. Pour it all out. Open it. All right. Pour it all out.
Mm-hmm.
Should fit perfectly. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's go all the way. All right. And all right. Go ahead. Just shake it. If you can see it. Can you see it? Oh. Yeah.
There it
oh,
is.
there you go. Show the camera. Show the camera.
There, I'm going to go right over there.
Oh, there you go.
Can you see it right there? Is it in the light? Yeah, good.
All right, you see it? And that's where you guys would applause. Yeah! All right.
That's pretty cool.
All right, who wants to learn this?
So, yeah, I do.
Okay, all right. You
can't quite get it out.
Yeah. So in the live shows, I would take a knife and
break it open.
Break it open.
Be careful.
Yeah, I know I forgot to prepare a knife today, but yeah, let's see. Really careful there. Just take that and take that. Okay. I'm sorry. What did you say? With my bare hands. All right. Where does this belong to? All right, sir. Thank you very much. That belongs to you. But I actually need this to show you how the trick works.
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep it. Okay. So we have a lot of products that are out there that make doing tricks very instant and very quick.
Sure.
For this, as I said, this was one of the first TV tricks that I did. Today, I didn't go to the extent of signing this coin. Well, you can, but you'll see. I'll touch on that again later. So, the secret is the preparation that goes into this. Okay, a lot of the close-up shots, you'll see that my fingernails are really dirty. They're white. They're sticky. It's because I actually spent a lot of hours preparing for this. And we're going to set this up.
And making all of the gimmicks and stuff. Yeah.
So I'm going to bring out my assistant. Okay, we need some Mountain Dew. Okay, go ahead, just bring that out.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Okay, all right, so, okay. All right, and the secret is I'm using a gimmicked coaster here. Okay, and actually a gimmicked quarter. A magnet quarter, actually, and a magnet coaster. Okay, so let's actually get all the materials
and I'm guessing that does double duty because of the dye and all that.
Yes. There's a lot of things.
Sure.
So actually, sir, this is your coin, and I actually switched that up for another magnetic quarter. Okay, so we have 2 magnet coins, And we have a little tiny piece of magnet. Okay, I'm just going to lay it all out here. And then we got the normal. Wait, I lost track of what's what.
I think
Okay, that's the normal
one,
coin.
right?
And we got 2 magnetic coins and a little tiny magnet. Okay, I'm going to take off my jacket because it's going to get a little sticky here.
Okay.
We're going to need some towels. Okay, bring the towels. Yeah. Good. Thank you. All right. Now, I've been practicing. I've been doing this all night yesterday, and a few times I had some moments in my bathroom where just...
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to stand back because I'm presenting something tomorrow morning, and I have to keep this jacket clean.
Don't worry. So I think I got it done. I
know, but
okay.
you do this on your own.
So, all right. So it's really simple. I've been told that there is a device that can cut the lid off of a can. I don't use that. I have not tried it, and I don't use that because there is actually a reason for me using a blade. Okay, so you always want to use a heavy-duty blade, and you want to get a nice big towel, and you want to be able to scrunch it up so that when it does pop, you're not having it shoot anywhere, okay? The key here, and maybe I'll sit down so the camera can get this. So the key is we want to take this lid off, but we're going to reapply the lid on afterwards. So we want to force this blade to go down into a 45-degree angle into this can. Okay? So I'm going to start off without the towel, and we'll slowly evolve to that. Okay. Just put it there. And you don't want to force anything. You just want to slowly kind of go through it. And then once you have a little bit of once you got a little bit of a nick into it, then you can start applying a little bit more pressure. Now, I used to do this in my live shows, special parties. It is not easy to set up, but the payoff is really good. And by the way, this could take about 7 to 10 minutes. So if you want to ask me any questions while I do it,
I'm fine with just watching it. It's fascinating to me. I find it relaxing, in fact.
All right, so
it's like a meditation. You know?
Okay. Let's. All right. Well, then, does anybody else want to ask me any questions? It's kind of lonely here.
Does this have to be with Mountain Dew cans?
No. Okay, so that's a very good question. Yeah. The question was, does this have to be done with a Mountain Dew can? The answer is no. It can be done with any can. But the reason why I chose Mountain Dew is, first of all, when you pour out the drink afterwards, with cola, there's a lot of carbonation. And so if the carbonation has flattened out a little bit, then it'll be kind of obvious that there's no carbonation in there. And it's also too dark. I kind of like to have that yellow, bright color to it. I don't like clear colors. And also, for some reason, Mountain Dew doesn't fizz so much when you pour it into a glass, but it has enough of a fizz to reinflate the can, but not overdo it. And we'll get onto that in the next step. Okay.
But the dye is gimmick?
Good question. What is that?
The dye is gimmick?
The dye,
yes,
is the dye gimmick. Yeah.
Here,
yeah.
Maybe you can explain that.
I can.
I have several different options on that. So if you flip it the other way, it'll force another number.
Oh, like the opposite side, the polarity of it. Yeah. So the dye is also magnetic, and if you've got a magnet surface, when that glass is sitting on that, you drop it into the glass, it's going to attract to the magnet properly. So this is the opposite surface here. That forces 3, and then this side would force 4.
Or you.
But it looks really good when you drop it into a glass like that. Nobody thinks there's a magnet connected to it in any way. So it's a smart way to force something pretty quickly.
Right. You can use any force that you like. In fact, you don't even have to force. I mean, the convincing thing about this is it's a completely sealed can.
Yeah, sure.
And but I like to use it for the purpose of having the can without touching it, and then without the sound. We'll get into that.
Yeah, we'll get that'll be a nice detail.
Now, you could just take the coin and switch it out with a magnet coin and slap it into the can and then continue with the trick without using a coaster.
Right.
So there is many different variations.
And ditch it in some other way. One thing that I would recommend if you want to to kind of prove that the can could have been any can, you can just start with 2 cans. Just 2, that's all you really need, and do like a very simple magician's choice. And it's really easy to do that, because all you have to do to say to somebody is say, well, I've got a couple of cans of soda, I've got a Coke, I've got a Mountain Dew. Which one do you want? And they take one of them, and that's it. And then from that point on, you just say, you've got the Coke. Fantastic. We're going to also need a quarter, and then you go immediately into the Mountain Dew. Or if they take the Mountain Dew, then you go, all right, that's the one that you've chosen. Turn it upside down. You hear the Mountain Dew in there, and then you just hand the Coke away to somebody else and go on it with it like that. So it seems obviously like you've planned to do it that way the whole time. All right. Are we close?
So you saw me just replace the blade here. Now, this does damage the blade quite often. So the sharper the blade, the better it is. I'm not very good at
Yeah, if nobody's ever done it, it's surprisingly difficult to cut aluminum.
Okay, so this should go pretty fast because there it is.
Yep. I knew it. I'm in the splash zone.
Okay, all right. Oh, don't worry, you're fine.
Oh, I'm worried. You can tell me not to worry, and that makes me worry more.
There it goes. Yeah. There it goes. Okay, all right. Hold on. Let this settle for a minute. Okay. I need to go a little bit more. Usually it's best to do this in front of a sink. No, you're good. It's not going to splash anymore.
I'm going over here.
All right. We're almost there. Now, once you get to a certain point, what you're going to want to do is, and this is the part you got to be really careful. Okay. So what we're going to do is, and please use a towel. You don't want to cut yourself on any sharp edges. You just want to kind of massage the can little by little, and you're going to hear a crack. And that's, let's try this, hold on. All right, and if you don't hear it, then that means, then it's not ready. So you gotta go back, just a few more. Okay. Now these cans are pretty fragile, so you wanna make sure you don't crush it, especially when there's no carbonation in there. It's easy to crush. Okay. I told you this is timely. Oh,
I heard something.
Yeah, there it is. So what's going on is, I can't do it without towel, but I'm just kind of pushing it in and massaging it. You're going to hear that crack at some point, and then you know that that's disconnected there. So then you're just going to slowly crack the rest off. Just like that. Okay.
I see what's happening there, and to help describe it, you're not really cutting the lid away from it. What you're doing is that you're getting into the part where it's been pinched on to that end of the can.
Correct.
The way that the lid is formed when it gets sealed at the factory is that there's a machine that comes down and it swages. Swaging is, pressing that metal in place. So you are releasing that very slowly all the way around it, and then until eventually you can pop it right back off.
All right. Yeah. So we're going to go into the next phase here. We're not done. You guys want to do this magic, you got to go through all the steps here, okay? All right. So you put that back on. And again, just be very careful not to damage the can. You're just kind of smoothing the edges of the can, okay? The can surface up here. Just going to smooth that out a little bit. So there's no need for sandpapers or anything. Okay. Now and again, please use a towel because you don't want to slip and cut your fingers. But I'm just kind of showing you the move right here. Okay. So once we get there, there's one more thing that you got to do. Okay. We're going to use, this is not it. This is the wrong one. Sorry. I haven't taught my assistant how to do this yet.
Oh, yeah, sure.
It's my assistant, Hodu. Yeah. 全部持ってきて、俺が出す. All right. You want to get something that's really fine. Here we go. Okay, a little Dremel tool and something that's really fine like this. And I'm going to show you what's about to happen.
Yeah, right. So that is a diamond grinder is what that is. It's got a little diamond dust on it, and it's going to grind on the edges. Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is quite quick. All right. Okay, so what we're doing next is we're going to drill a tiny kind of so what we're doing is we're making another lid so that later we can re-hire it back to the can. So we just need to drill out all the parts so that it becomes a proper lid. It's a real simple procedure, but I think we'll
get a real close up over the shoulder here. Mm-hmm.
The dentists do this really well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just feeling that myself. Yeah.
All right, so just kind of do that.
Can you talk a little bit about how you figured out how to do this?
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Yeah.
What was the question?
So the question is, can you talk a little bit about how you figured out how to do this? You know, where did this whole concept come from?
You know, in one of my TV specials, the idea was to go to a vending machine and to get a can out of the vending machine and to take a signed borrowed coin and to throw it into the can.
Yeah. Now when you say that, I understand what you're talking about, but let's kind of clarify. So when you're preparing a TV show,
yes,
you got to toss around a lot of ideas. You know, you whiteboard the whole thing, you brainstorm it,
yes,
you try to come up with as many possibilities as you can. And then eventually you and the team narrow that down and decide, well, this is what we can do. These are the things we're going to try to figure out, you know?
Correct.
Or does somebody have a concept or a solution?
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. So, and it's just a lot of playing around with it. And, you know, I mean, the vending machine part is just one part of the
that's
shot.
the thing. That's the thing that makes it more heightened for TV. When you do that, there are some other things. We'll talk about that after we get through this whole thing.
Okay, that's looking pretty good. All right, so we got our lid. It's looking good. Okay, and then we got our empty can. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our magnetic coin. I think this was it. Yep, that's it. Okay, so depending on how you want to play this, there is going to be a positive and negative side of the coin that you're going to have to calculate. For me, if I wanted to use this and I wanted to use the number 4 as a force, then I want to make sure that the coin, obviously, the tail side faces up, because otherwise, what happens is if it's not in the correct way, it'll flip upside down inside the can, and it'll cause other problems. Okay, so we'll get to that again later.
Yep.
So the tail side's up, and I'm going to take this little tiny magnet piece, just any kind of magnet.
It's a little bit off of a neodymium magnet,
Yeah,
very
anything.
thin, 32nd inch. You know.
And it keeps the coin in there.
It's just a chip.
Yeah, it's just a chip. It keeps the coin in there.
Yeah, and that's because the coin itself has a magnet in it. So it's not just a shim coin, it's a magnetic coin.
Right. And you can
get
that at penguinmagic.com.
You sure can.
I think you can.
I think so, yep.
Why
not?
Why not? Okay. All right. So, and you can double check it by putting it in there, and then you know that it's the correct direction. Okay. So
yeah, nothing pushes against anything else. Although
so we got to make sure that little shard stays on there. Next, you have to replace the Mountain Dew. Can I get the Mountain Dew, please? So I like to use the same Mountain Dew, and again, it depends on what kind of soda you use, because too much carbonation will become a problem. Oh, the pet bottle. Thank you. So I like to create that fizz so that it kind of lightens the carbonation level a little bit, but still has
let it release some of it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. But we lost a lot of Mountain Dew on that last one, so
to top it off.
Can I have Mountain Dew, the bottle? Where did it go? I have no idea. You know what? No, it doesn't matter, because at this point, you're not going to drink it. You can use anything you want.
Does this need to be done a certain amount of time before the performance?
I do it usually. You can do it the day before.
Let me repeat the question just so.
Yes.
So the question is, does it need to be within a certain amount of time before the performance? I mean, how long can you leave it sit?
There's nothing more stressful than to be an hour away from show or 30 minutes. And this not go well on you. So I actually made 3 of them before coming here.
Yeah.
So that if one
But
broke,
how?
popped,
But okay. Yeah. But
right.
How,
So I made
how
it from
long
yesterday.
before?
Yeah, I made mine today, but
Okay.
sometimes we would make it the day before.
But you'd have some spares.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Always
yeah.
have spares.
Yeah.
Something happened in the toilet today that never happened to me before.
Okay.
I was rushing to make this. Like this trip has been a little hard for me. So I was in the toilet and I was with my assistant. So we were you'll see what we're doing. And we're like, God, this can is great. They're gonna love. And the next second, the lid went.
Oh.
and we're gonna use crazy glue, which we'll get into. But
Yeah, 'cause
I had
you're-
crazy glue all over me.
Because you're making these in the hotel room, so you're
Yeah.
making them in the bathroom
Yeah.
of the hotel
Yeah.
room in case there's a mess. It's
Yeah.
easier to clean up.
all
It
my
makes
towels
sense,
are
yeah,
saturated with Mountain Dew.
yeah. And then the cleaning staff comes in and they're like, "What kind of party are you having?"
Okay, so all right, I think we're good
Having
about
a
there.
magic party. That's the kind.
Okay. This is called gel super glue. It's a jelly type, not a liquid type. So we're going to use 2 things. This is called aruteko in Japan. In America, it's called a zip kick, I believe. It's so zip kicker.
Zip
Thank
kicker.
you.
Zip kicker.
So it's basically a zip kicker. So we're gonna get. It's gonna smell a little bit. Just
I work with this kind of stuff all the time. Yes.
okay. All right.
Solvents and glues and all that. Yep.
I think you can have a seat now.
Okay,
This is
yeah, I
gonna
think
take
we're-
me
I
a
think
little
we're
bit of
pretty
time
safe.
to do. Yeah. Okay. Jetty Jonas. Oh my God. All right. You're gonna want some Kleenex on the side, and you'll see why in a second. Okay. This stuff is going to be a little bit difficult to explain, but just get a good grip on the lid right there. Okay. You're going to take that and you're going to saturate the whole rim, and you don't have to be clean because we're going to be doing this a lot of times. I don't have to be so pristine on.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just be generous. This is a new one. Huh? How do you make this work? Sorry, I used one from Japan, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
You know
Has it been opened?
I'm just going to use the one that I'm used to.
There you go.
It's for you, sir.
I think that's how you open it is by twisting it backwards like this until it stops clicking, right? And then when you twist it back, it should be open. Yeah, let me see. It's open now.
Oh, okay, thank you. All right, let's see. All right, so just get a good grip on that. You may get crazy glue in your fingers like I did earlier. Oh, wait, how do you do this?
Oh, squeeze those sides. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
That's it. That's the
All
stuff.
right, that's the stuff. So it's a generous amount. And because I was making so many of these in the bathroom, and the ventilation was not really good, my eyes were burning.
Oh, yeah.
So you want to do this kind of in a well-ventilated area.
Yeah, and the older we get, the closer we have to hold things. That's a bad idea with super glue. Don't hold it close to your eyes.
And like I said, this never happened to me with the lid exploding, but I was covered in crazy glue, and I was lucky not to have any go in my eyes. So I would suggest perhaps using safety goggles would be a good thing if you're going to try to make this.
Yeah. If you're smart at all, you would. probably
Yes.
do that.
Okay. All right. So you want a shot of that? You got it?
Yep.
Okay. It's pretty good. All right. So we're just going to put that right back on top. Okay. Let it smear everywhere. Okay. I'm going to push it down and just kind of twist it a little bit. Okay. Good. All right. So keep your fingers on it to keep it nice and tight. Take Kleenex or anything you want, towels. Okay. We're just going to give it a nice swoosh to flatten out the chunks of gel, crazy glue that's on there. Then we're going to use this quick zip kicker.
Yeah.
Just takes very little. Don't need very much. It's an accelerant to instantly harden crazy glue. So you take crazy glue and like we have some on this tissue. If I were to spray it, then it would instantly be solid.
Yeah, and you definitely need it for this kind of an application because typically crazy glue is a chemical reaction that works under compression. This stuff makes that chemical reaction happen without compression.
So you'll see it's really clean right now, but it's not far from ready. Okay, we're going to test it out.
Yeah, you want to go
but
around
we want to
again,
go
right?
about 1 or even 2 more times. So the more you do it, the more white and more crazy dirty it starts to get.
Yeah.
So we want to try to minimize on that. Just again, just go around. Sure, I look really funny doing this. No, I'm trying to get the light. There we go. All right, that's good. Again, just you're gonna wipe it down anyway, so just be generous. Okay. There. There. Perfect. Okay. Let's wipe that down again. Right. Trash can.
And it does have a little.
Yeah,
bit of
it will leak,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. And then you
trust
have
me.
to go over it again and again.
Yeah. So it took me about takes me about in a quick day 30 minutes to make one of these. Yeah. So got to prepare it ahead of time. All right. Again, just wipe it down. Don't shake it. Whoa! See, I did that. That's a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be careful. Maybe paper towels would probably be better. But don't worry. Okay. All right, one more time. Any questions?
Why don't you use like one of the can openers?
Okay. Yeah. So why don't you use that special device, the can opener?
Well, like I said, I have not performed this for 4 years. And you are more than welcome to try. My logic behind using a blade is that's the way that I discovered it. But also, I'm pushing the blade in at a 45-degree angle into the can. So I think the can cutter or openers cut it out a straight line. And so it may still work. That's a really good question. I've just never...
You just never tested it because this is the way that you've always done it, yeah.
And I thought I would, kill some time on the Penguin lecture, spending 10 minutes trying to cut it open.
Yeah, it was fine.
How long did it take to translate it from TV to stage?
Yeah, so the question is, how long did it take for you to then figure out moving the idea from television to being able to do it on stage, do it live?
Wow, that's
and how did that come about? Because so you did it on TV, right?
Right.
You know that part of the method works fine.
Okay. Oh, hold on, just one really quick. So you find where the leaks are, you wipe it down, and you repeat the process until there's no more leaks.
Yep. And then what made you decide that you wanted to do it live? What was the actual impetus to say, well, I have to be able to do it live?
Right. So that was when I was pumping out maybe 2 specials a year. And starting touring, and people would want to see.
They wanted to see the stuff.
That I was doing on television, live on stage, and people would just go crazy when they would recognize something. So some of the things that I've achieved is I've done my aquarium illusion live on stage, and I remember the first time the curtains opened and that aquarium was on stage, the crowd went wild. I do the burger. I still do the burger and the aquarium in my live tours. And there's a routine I did with a cup of noodle thing where I instantly made the water hot and cooked it. And I remember I was going through the audience and a fan actually brought a cup of noodle. And so, real life experiences triggers ideas and inspiration. So this routine was just something that I came together to that you integrate.
You figured they would love it, and so why not try? So how long did that process take when you decided you wanted to put it into the live show? And
every trick is different. I honestly, this one I can't say. It was something that we had already R&D'd and figured out how to prepare the cans, how to make, and then just routining this. I suppose that took maybe a couple of months to perfect.
Yeah. When you did it in the live show, were you using a signed coin? Or did you do it this way?
So just this way.
Yeah.
And there's no reason to use a signed coin. I mean, it's so convincing, and you give away the cans. And sometimes I think signing cards or coins could be an overkill of trying to prove too much, because the magic is already very strong.
Sure.
But on television, I did use a signed coin, and that was a much more complicated process using shell coins, and the coin that was inside had my signature on both sides. So the spectator would sign one side, and that would be on a shell. And then I had a double-faced coin that had my signature or initials on both sides. So when they saw it through the lid, they can see my signature. And then when I cut the can open, then
you could add in their signature to it,
their
right?
signature would be added as a shell coin.
Yeah.
And then that was the end of the
Yeah, sure,
there.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Right. Yep.
depends how far you want to take it. All right, I think we're almost done here. All right. Oh, look, it's perfect.
That's good.
Oh,
It's
well,
good.
there's a few more. So you repeat the process. It will work. And just be careful when you do it. Get in the toilet and a well-ventilated area. And that's basically it. I mean, we can go through the whole routine again.
I think we should, just to make sure it all makes sense. Can we have one of those tissues? We'll dry this out so we don't mess your dye up too much.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah, let me dump some of that.
Oh, actually, I have my Perrier that we could rinse it out, but here it goes.
Okay.
And you can just put it on the towel.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. All right, so you have 6 cans. One can's gimmicked. I had them set up all neatly before coming here. And Rico de la Vega, if you guys know who he is, I don't know if he's here, came. He's like, "Are you set up for a trick?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "No, make it look random."
normal. Yeah.
and I remember that's what I did in my live shows. It came in a plastic bag, like you would buy it at a convenience store. So we actually pulled it out.
And then just pull them out, and it doesn't seem like you're trying to think about it.
Natural. So that was something that I had forgotten about that Rico reminded me about.
Yep.
And with that said, I think it's not perfect. We might squirt a little bit, but
we
have
don't
our
have
coaster.
to shake it around as much.
No.
Yep.
And the coaster, the reason for the coaster is the glass. And in my live show, I remember I had some nice, beautiful acrylic stands. So everything was elevated, and the cans were all underneath. So the focus was here. I use live camera feed in the show, so everything's very well seen.
Yeah.
I have
and all of that's critical if somebody's thinking about taking their magic and making it bigger and putting it on stage. You can do close up on stage, but man, there's a lot of logistics you got to think about, the technical issues and where the cameras are positioned and all of that kind of stuff to make sure it can be seen.
Correct.
Yeah.
Is this something's wrong? Did I put the wrong coin in there?
Is this not a magnet one?
No.
Well, that magnet one's definitely in there because it's magnetic, but this one isn't. That's the one you borrowed.
What? Let's just go. All right, so let's just go with this one. So, all right, so so I'm wearing a magnet ring as well. And just to let you know, I'm wearing a magnet ring. So for me, I like to just be very natural and do the switch very, very nonchalant, just be very casual to pocket. You can do anything you want. There's no rules. All right, so you have the coin, and then again, we're not going to flip it around too much, but the convincer was the microphone. You have I usually have the microphone on my face, and then I flip it over, and you hear just the swooshing sounds of the liquid. Yep. It's because the coin's being held by that little piece of magnet on the bottom of the coin, the bottom of the can. Then the next step would be taking that magnet coin, and you have to also remember that the tail side has to be up. So you got to calculate this a little bit. If that's tail side up in the can, then this has to be tail side when you throw it in. So you basically just throw it. It sticks to each other, and then you instantly release. Oh,
yeah,
okay,
that wants
it's
to
not.
go,
Yeah, it wants to go.
Yeah.
But the part that I love about this is being able to throw it up and then putting it on the coaster, okay, and not touching the can, because now when you lift it up, what's going on is I'm just doing one of these things.
Yeah.
So the coin that's stuck to the bottom can just gets immediately striked from the underneath the can.
Sure. And the strength of the coaster magnet overpowers the
So now the next time you flip it
and it also
over,
cleans up that chip underneath here, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
Cleans up everything. The can's clean to go. the next time you flip it over, you have can, you open it up, pour it all out, and there you got your coin and can routine. All right.
And
Okay.
as I like to say, it's just that simple.
So you want to do magic that I do, huh?
Oh, I've done things, kind of as involved as this. When you really want something impressive, there might only be that one solution,
Right.
That's pretty much it.
This was something that I did on television. I thought you would appreciate more of the work that went into it, to see to what extent we go to prepare for something, to truly give it a magical moment.
Yeah, absolutely. And now let's talk a little bit about going even further on television, because you did talk about how the fact that you used, the shell part and marking the coin, and that all makes sense. But you wanted to get one out of a vending machine,
right?
To get the can out of that. So how was that part worked out?
Right. You contact, first of all, you go and get the permission to film on location. Then you have to, first you negotiate with the vending machine owner, and you got to put a out of order sign on there until we start filming.
And it's got to be the bottom one ready to release.
It's got to be ready to release. And again, you can force that can any way you want. I honestly, I'm sorry, I haven't seen that particular special for clip for some time now, so I don't remember all the details, but I do remember that we manipulated the situation so that it seemed like an everyday occurrence.
Right.
Like nothing.
Yeah. And that's also kind of part of it, because there is some staging that has to be involved when you're performing for the public, but they know they're being filmed, and you still need to make the situation seem organic. That's not an easy thing to do.
No.
So to even imagine that the public's going to think, oh, this is just happening in the moment, is a hard thing to convince them when they've got cameras in their face.
Exactly.
Yeah. So how do you kind of deal with that regularly? What
nerf herder?
you use a nerf herder to do that? It's an industry term.
Okay. So, anyways, but it is a great routine. You need to practice making them, because it could be quite messy. It does start to look messy when you rush through it.
It looked perfect when it was performed, and it makes perfect sense to me. I know that it's hard to prepare and describe something and field questions all at the same time. So,
right.
When you do it, you got to be pretty focused.
I just have to conclude with there's no right or wrong answers doing this. It's whatever you feel and however you feel, whatever is best to suit your way of making it, whether you use a can opener or performing, or whether you force it, or whether you just have a can ready to go. Yeah. There's no rules to it. It's just how you would like to deliver the magic.
Yeah, I absolutely love the idea, and I think this, first of all, just like this, absolutely perfect, fine, but I always try to own things or change them for myself, and I could imagine this could be done with, maybe keys or something else, any weird object, right? That this is the kind of thing that would just blow people's minds. How can you get that object into what seems like something completely normal?
Right.
Yeah, I love it.
So we're done with this?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Why don't we do something a little bit more easier and practical?
Well, let's talk a little bit,
Sure.
and then you'll do something,
Okay.
right? But easy and practical is to talk, because we
Easier.
have... Easier.
Easier.
And slightly more practical?
Slightly more practical.
Okay, so that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. You had mentioned Rico De La Vega.
Yes.
And you have a couple of the other guys helping you here. Whenever you're doing, television or big stage shows or coming up with material, you surround yourself with a really good team. Do you want to talk about your team and how important they are to you?
Absolutely. I am only as good as the people that I am surrounded by. So I really rely on the people that I work with. And they help inspire. They help me stay in line. Sometimes, when we're lost in creating magic, sometimes we get lost and not knowing what's good or bad anymore. So having just a fresh pair of eyes,
Sure.
or a second opinion is really important. And some of the shows that I've been doing in Japan and also in Asia, I often fly out good friends. Lisa De La Vega has been coming to Japan, helping me with my live shows out there. We've been creating some new stuff, creating some more intimate shows, and trying to take my magic into a new direction. None of that's on YouTube yet, so hopefully one day we'll get to the States.
Yeah, I like that you're telling us this, because this sounds like it's getting close to the stuff that you can't talk about, but now we have a hint.
Right.
A hint is better than nothing, right?
Right. But all this is, where I want to go be in 5 to 7 years from now. I'm turning 46 this year, and the past 15 years has been extremely hard and a crazy roller coaster ride.
Yeah, is it just difficult because it's so much work? Is that what's been hard about it? And of course, there's a lot of other things associated with fame besides just doing the performances. There are some challenges that are there.
The expectation level, I mean, it just keeps getting higher and higher and higher. It's like you're Cyril. If you come, you're gonna do something that's super amazing, and and it's just really hard to keep having to meet those expectations. And so I felt that taking a step back and not trying to please everyone, but to try to please myself and enjoy myself.
Get back to what it is that you love, right? Yeah.
Because that's where it all ultimately started.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I'm at right now. But I also feel like I've got still some very good years left in me, and I've got some really good projects that I'm working on. But at the same time, I also feel like magic is really changing and evolving in the world, and I want to start giving back and helping our next generation to keep the magic alive, keep the art real, and so by coming out and sharing some of my secrets and my achievements, I hope that this can inspire others to.
Yeah, well, we
keep in the right direction.
We definitely appreciate it, because when somebody that has had as much success as you have had can share that and be open about really what goes on behind the scenes and teaching some of the tricks and all of the things that are involved, it makes a huge difference. It's inspirational for everybody, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks. All right.
Okay. So you want to show us something a little bit easier and a little bit more practical?
Yeah. So, I mean, come on. Honestly, doing this can trick is going to be a lot of hard work.
Yes.
So why don't we do something that's a little bit more fun?
Okay.
The routine that. Why don't we just do the routine first, and then we'll go into the history of it. Yeah, sure. All right. Sure. God, I'm getting tired. Need some Coke.
Well, you've been.
You got some Coke for me? Okay. Dan, stand up.
All right.
Okay. All right, Dan. So this is one of my party tricks.
I think we have to stand back a little bit to make sure we're in the lights. Yeah.
Why don't we do this? Let's pull this back.
You tell me where.
Let's get rid of that, and let's just pull this back, I guess. Do you want it out of the picture, or?
I think it's fine back here.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so here's one of my favorite party routines. This routine, let's just do it first.
Sure.
I forgot my own rule. Okay. All right, Dan. Have you seen me on television before?
I have.
Do you believe in the magic that I do?
Of course.
Okay, so I would usually, invite somebody from the audience to do this. So you've seen my magic and you believe in me. So we have a small, yes? You want me to use someone else? Well, I don't know.
This also looks dangerous.
Yeah, but you dress so, perfect for the part. Okay, so Dan, you believe in my magic?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, that's great, because we have a little magic test that we're going to do to see how much you believe in my magic. Okay, I brought with me some paper cups. Both arms out. Hold the paper cup here. Great. Hold this paper cup. I'm gonna pour some cola in here. You say stop whenever you like.
Yep. Stop.
Oh, sorry about that.
Stop.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Here. Stop.
We'll keep going. Excellent. Okay. Perfect. All right, now there's 2 cups that's full. Okay, extend your arms. Left or right, you choose one. Just raise one. Okay, all right, perfect. I'll take that from you. Great, thank you. Dan, now hold the cup up high.
Yep.
Okay, without spilling it, put it right over your head. Okay, perfect. Okay,
Yeah.
good. All right.
Yeah.
Now you gotta be careful because sometimes if you move too much, you're gonna spill it.
Okay.
Just like I just did right
Sure.
now. Okay. So I'm wearing white. So
I'm being careful.
All right. Good. You can use 2 hands if you want. We're gonna make the cola in my cup and the cola in your cup disappear. It's a really simple routine. Okay. You just have to say the magic words. Just have to say the magic words as you do this trick. You're gonna turn around 360 once, and you're gonna say the magic words. Let me just show it to you.
Yeah.
Hold on. Shit. Hold on. The magic words are really big a snowball, tick a tick.
That's tea kettle.
Oh, tea kettle and
Yeah, sorry, it's my handwriting.
Sorry, guys. I was challenged to incorporate these words into my show tonight, or lecture. So,
So get them out of the way.
Get them out of the way. It's out. And Rico's not even here to enjoy it. But let's do this again so that we can cut this whole segment out. And then
We don't cut anything.
What?
This is. All right.
Okay. So we're gonna make the cola in my cup disappear and the cola in your cup disappear, and we're gonna have to say the magic words as we turn around 3 times.
Sure.
Turn around once, and you gotta say it 3 times. Okay.
Sure.
So I'll demonstrate the first part.
Yeah.
Okay. Just gonna close your eyes, and you're gonna say, "Cola disappear, cola disappear, cola disappear," and then you're gonna open your eyes. Can you do that?
I think so, yes.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
Face the audience.
Yes, okay.
Believe in the magic. Say
all
the
right,
magic words
all right.
slowly.
Yep.
Say it out loud
Yep.
3 times. Close your eyes.
Yep,
Go.
close my eyes. Okay.
Okay,
All right.
go.
Cola disappear. Cola disappear. Cola disappear.
Open your eyes.
Okay.
Did you feel the magic? Because the audience sure did.
Really?
Yeah. Okay.
Feeling.
All right, I know you guys are a bunch of magicians, but they love this stuff. Okay. All right. So you didn't feel the magic.
I didn't really feel.
Okay, you didn't feel the magic.
Yeah.
Well, keep the cola on your head. See, when I say the magic words, I've done this trick, this routine in many places around the world, but you are going to be the most impressed by this trick.
Okay.
When I say the magic words, the cola disappears.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Right. So. But it's not about me. It's about the cola that's in your cup. Do you still feel it?
I do.
You do. Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
All right. So instead of making it disappear here, there was still some in there. Okay. We're gonna do it over your own head. If you believe in the magic, you'll be safe. But if you don't, it's gonna spill all over you, and you're gonna be saturated with cola. Since you've been so worried about
I can't take it off. So
Okay. All right. Okay.
It's attached
Do you
to
understand
my
the
arm.
rules?
I know the rules.
So we're gonna count
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. All you're gonna do, Dan, is you're gonna raise the cup just above you. Just look at me, and you're gonna do this. You're not gonna do that because you're gonna just do this. Okay. If you believe in the magic, it will not spill. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let me stand here just to be safe. All right, ready? Count together. 1, 2, 3, go. And the cola disappears. What? Surprise! All right. Where's that glass? Sorry. Let's have a little toast. I am a little thirsty. Can I get where's the glass? Perfect. All right. So, oh, we used up all the Coke. No problem. To make cola appear, you say,
cola appear, cola appear,
Yeah,
cola
there you go.
appear.
All right, so say the magic words 2 times.
Yep. Cola appear, cola appear, cola appear.
And there you go. Oh, there's still some gas in there. Then you just do that. You can hear it. Fixes. Then you can pour. And there you got yourself a nice big round of applause. Hey, okay. All right, so there's nothing that you've not seen before here. But this is a routine that I have been doing for some time. I don't remember exactly, but Justin Willman, you may have seen him do this on some television show, maybe in his live shows. This has been one of his staples. The history behind that is me and Justin actually traded magic many years ago, once a blue moon ago. And so he gave me something that was special of his to me, and I've been performing in Japan. And this is something that I gave to him. And I spoke with him just before coming here, and he said that he would be happy to share this with the rest of the world.
Nice.
So this is something that comes from me and Justin. So,
yeah, great. That's great. And I think that's important to kind of point out the ethics because there have been a lot of people who have just seen him perform it and decided that they were just going to perform it.
Yes.
You know? That's
Absolutely.
not good.
That's not good.
That's not good.
So it is very important because we need to pay homage to the creators, And also, this simple magic. When I first saw the Healed and Sealed performed by David Blaine, it was like the most amazing thing I had ever seen. It was so magical.
Yep.
And upon research, I remember speaking with Anders Modem, and he said that it was not available, that David has the TV rights until January 1st of whatever year it was.
Yep.
And I remember booking a TV show on January 1st and performing it. But,
right,
the respect that went into that
then, right?
of waiting for the proper time and doing things correctly was very important to me back then. And still is right now.
Absolutely.
But also, we all know how to make a Healed and Sealed gimmick. I'm going to show you how I did mine. I don't know if you guys noticed that I just kind of rubbed my hands and it was gone. I've never been a fan of rubbing it and having that black thumb afterwards. Yep. So I'm going to share that with you today. But it's real simple. Just go to penguinmagic.com, buy the rights. It's only, I don't know.
It's not.
It's just a few, couple, I don't know, $10, $20.
Something like that.
Get it.
It's worth
Feel
it
good about performing it, and it's worth it. All right, so let's get into the trick.
Yeah.
All right, what do we need to learn about this? We have 2 paper cups and slush powder. Okay, so we'll get that. I told you earlier that I'm wearing a magnet ring. I like using a magnet ring because I actually have a piece, and this is gonna be very cool because it's very good for television work. So a lot of the things that I do is using HD with big monitors on stage. And sometimes when you use like a black piece of fabric or a cutout or try to do things on the can, you can see the residue that's being left behind.
Yeah.
Even if you rub it, you don't actually rub everything off. So this little shim right here, I'll show you how to make it. It's really simple. Is so convincing. I'll make one and I'm going to walk right by you and you can stare at it and you'll be convinced that it's open just like this one right here. Okay? We'll get to that in a minute. All right, so let's bring out the material.
Out what we need.
Okay. Lighter. Pinch. Okay. All right, the materials you will need is this steel shim plate. Do you know what these are?
Yeah, that's
just a steel,
very thin steel sheet.
Sticks to magnets. Okay. All right. Don't worry about using good scissors because this actually sharpens your scissors as you cut them. Just going to cut a little piece here like that. Okay. Now this is very sharp. So let me get this out of the way. Horyu, sorry, could you take this for me? Careful there. Okay. All right. So. There's many ways to do this. I'm using a Japanese can because I'm just used to using these. The American tabs are different. They're much thicker. And so I already had this one prepared. But you'll probably need to take some sort of a tissue paper or a sketch pen and just kind of go over it to kind of get an outprint. Or you can completely destroy a can and break it off.
Yeah, actually, the best way to get that impression of it is open a can and then pull off the little tab from it. Yeah. Then lay a sheet of paper over there, and you can even just press it with your thumbs, and that'll make a nice.
Again, there's no right or wrong way to do it. And once you get there, you're going to need one of these kind of jewelry making.
They're
pliers.
Pliers. Those seem to be magnetic.
No.
Is it just because they've been touching the?
Yeah, just because they've been touching
the ring. Yeah. Yep.
So, again, just be very careful because these do snap quite easily. To give it that open look, you just want to give it a little. This has two purposes to it. Nice. Yeah. So it gives it an open look, but it also gives you a second reason.
Yeah. So you're getting that detail that you bend. Yeah, there you go. And it's going to make it look open.
Yes.
And it's going to be easier to then actually open it. Yeah.
Well, actually, it also serves as a place thing. So when you push it, it releases the. So before I burn this,
that's pretty cool. So that holds it in place.
Yeah,
it's a little clip.
Yeah, before I burn that, the before and after. Of course, you're going to see that right now, but it's held in place. There's no way that's coming off.
Yeah.
Until I do that, it just comes right off.
Yeah,
it's so easy. Okay, so. Yeah. All right. So what we're going to do is And candles, Zippo lighters work really great with this. I unfortunately forgot to bring one, so this is going to just take a little bit more time than usual.
Yeah.
But it's really...
Yeah, the butane burns too clean to create too much carbon residue. A candle or a Zippo will have more carbon in that flame.
Sometimes, worst case, matches. Matches great, a bundle of matches. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really want to get this one good. And don't let anybody walk in on you doing this.
Yeah.
Okay, I think. See how deep
that
black
looks
is.
Really good, yeah.
And it just alleviates having to, that's hot. Clean the. Sorry, my friend only had a pink lighter. It's good enough. So you really want to get that black on there. Just simply place it on there. And again, you open it up and just tap it right into place. Once it's tapped into place, you just want to lightly push it with a toothpick or even with your nails. Just be careful not to touch it. Okay. Now I am going to let you look at that and see how good that looks for
up
TV.
Here, it looks really, really good. In fact, show it directly out there at our camera. That is incredible. Now, this reminds me of the paint, the Vanta Black, the stuff that's carbon nanotubes. This basically achieves that because it's carbon, but you just can't touch this stuff.
Yeah, you just can't touch it.
Yeah, and this is a lot cheaper than getting that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, good that looks.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, see how... I mean, you bend it a little bit to kind of give it. This is not bent correctly right now, but it just looks really good. So it keeps held in place until you're ready to release it. If you don't want to use a magnet ring, you just kind of, your hands will get black, but it's another solution.
You reuse it?
Yeah, I reuse it all the time. Very simple. Very simple. All right, so I don't think I need to kind of teach the rest of the routine to everyone, unless you need to know what slush powder is. And
does everybody understand it? I think everybody who would be watching at home would be familiar
we have
with
something very important though.
Yeah.
Do not use real Coke.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
You will get them wet.
Oh, you mean? Oh, okay. Right. That's right. For that first part of it. Yeah, absolutely.
Slush powder.
Yeah. You don't want real carbonation into the slush powder because
do not use carbonated drinks in slush powder because you will get a chunk of blotch that comes out. I buy these canned coffees in Japan. You don't have to use this. This has no sugar in it. It's just black coffee. Okay. So I have with me 2 paper cups. Now again, I don't find it necessary to have to overprove everything all the time. There are people who like to put slush powder in thumb tips.
Yeah, and
check the cups, and then dump it in afterwards. For me, it's just not necessary. But again, there's no wrong or right here. I try to keep the slush powder right in the center of the cup, so that when it pulls out, it doesn't... I saw a little bit of powder being seen earlier when I pulled it out.
The light showing through it?
Yeah. So you want to be careful a little bit. The other way is you can just keep the slush powder on the top part. But I kind of like to tend to... again, there's no wrong or right rules here. So I just eyeball it all the time. But make sure you know the proper amount, otherwise it won't solidify. All right. I think that's just about it. Hey, Horyu, can I have open can? Okay. 普通の空き缶? Sorry, he doesn't speak English, so I gotta say it in Japanese. Open can kudasai. Okay, so, all right, thank you. All right. I just take this coffee. Again, you can just make coffee and chill it if you want. But in Japan, this is the perfect amount for me to put in here. They have this new drink in Japan that Coca-Cola came out with. It's coffee and cola mixed together.
Yeah.
It actually surprisingly tastes delicious.
Well, I've had coffee and cola mixed together.
But they sell it as a canned item. So I have no problems drinking the cola infused coffee.
Yeah, right.
All right, so here we go. That's the first can with the coffee in there. That's the healed and sealed one. Maybe we should make a healed and sealed because I use a piece of Scotch tape. Usually I prepare everything beforehand, but I had a little bit of problems. But that's because my assistant prepared it.
Oh, right.
The rule is I always prepare everything that I use. I'm responsible for everything that I use. So when accidents happen, it's not anybody's fault except for myself for not had double check that. But I couldn't read the time and when I would be performing the healed and sealed. So I asked my assistant to make it and I took those risks. I don't like to prepare the can for more than 10 minutes before the performance because sometimes I remember J.J. Abrams asked me to do magic, and I did this exact routine on the set of Star Trek back in the days.
Yeah.
And I had waited until they went on break, but what I didn't know was the carbonation was all gone. So I was just there shaking it, and nothing happened.
Yeah.
So again, you learn from your mistakes, and in my case, I always try to keep it within 10 minutes of performance. All right, so I need a glass or a cup.
There is one here.
Oh, okay.
It's partially
that'll
full.
work.
Yeah, you don't need to pour out that much.
Okay, so there's a few things I do to prevent that from getting dirty. Simply just, thank you. Yep, that's exactly what I needed. I usually just take another cup. You can open it anywhere you like. I like to put it directly behind. And where the can slides down, just slightly underneath that. Oh, thanks. So I don't know if you can get that. Just where the can, what's
where
that
the
called?
angle changes.
Angle
directions.
changes.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm jet lagged.
That's fine.
So I just do it there, and I'll show you why. And I just protect that from any backsplash so that you don't get the tab dirty. All right, you ready? Yeah.
I'm gonna move.
Hey, I've done this a lot of times. You're not going to get dirty,
I
my
know
friend.
you say that.
Okay. All right, actually, let me do it myself so I can show you that you don't need an assistant to do this. Thank you. Okay. All right. So, but you want to get a glass because if you use a paper cup, it'll fly off. And
it'll knock it over. The pressure
it'll
will
knock it over.
Yeah,
Correct.
Yeah.
So just puncture it. Don't be scared. There you go. Oh man, that glass was not big enough.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Man. He's a good assistant. Okay, here we go. All right. And again, just making sure that black glass doesn't dirty the tab. Okay, I like to really crush it. Now, again, this is Japanese cans or aluminum cans are a little bit more stronger than the American cans. If you do it with an American can, you might want to crush it a little bit differently because these sharp angles tend to pierce a hole and then will shoot.
Yeah.
Cola. I've had that experience before too.
With our cans, yeah.
Yeah, so you want to just be a little bit more precious with it. Okay, so once we get this done, then it's this clear tape. Some people don't use tape. They just like to use their fingers. I like to use clear tape. It's pretty simple. This angle here, I utilize this. So the hole's underneath there, and I utilize this tape just on the top. So it just sticks up. See that? Okay. And I am the one when the can is switched. In this case, my assistant just simply switched it. I'm sorry, there's many ways to do it. You could switch it behind a table, inside your suitcase, or, you guys figure that part out. It's not that hard. And when you pick it up, I just simply push on it, and now it's ready to go. So it won't spill. Spoke too soon. All right, just make sure but it's okay if it spills because then it's just the residue of the leftover Coke that's in there. Okay, and again, just make it a really magical moment.
So just to clarify, you have that tape on there. But it's not stuck all the way down.
It's not stuck until
because there is a little the carbonation that's inside there.
Correct.
If you did stick it down too early, it would expand the can.
Exactly.
By the time
So you want to keep that air open, the flow going.
Sure.
All right, and the rest again, you do not want to use real cola for the slush powder. I have my slush powder in there. Just make sure you remember which cup has which. Then. I like to pour more into their cup. Mm-hmm. So if this got slush powder, let's clean this up a little bit.
Pull that out of the way.
Okay. Get all this junk out of the way here. Okay. Oops. All right. Okay. So when you pour it, I like to pour a little bit more. And even if they say stop, it doesn't matter. I just keep going so that now I know there's a very little sip for me to do. And again, make sure you know your amounts that you're solidifying because, see that? It hasn't solidified.
Yep.
But, wow. God, I never made that mistake before. Huh. I totally did not put enough in there. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, let's not flip that one over. So anyways, so you're drinking coffee on the spot and no sugar because sugar also makes it more difficult for the slush powder to solidify the drink. And once that's done, the can is dismissed because the trick is about the cola and the cup.
Yeah.
So the switch is really, I usually, for parties, again, it's difficult situations, challenging situations.
I don't know whether it's because you're tired, because this to me, what I'm going to ask you, seems like a detail that you would have thought of, and that is that after you pour that you would crush this.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That's what you do, and then
correct
hold it up. And I may have missed that in the
you did miss that
because I was concerned about the other thing. Okay, so
you were concerned about your jacket.
Yeah, of course. I just wanted to make sure that I understood.
So they say stop, and then I go like this, and then I pour everything else. Right. And they say stop, and then I crush, and I go. Got it. Too late. We used it all up.
Yep.
And then just sorry.
Sorry I knew it. I knew it was gonna.
Okay. So since still, the whole routine is about these two cups and the magic here that there's zero heat off of there. So when you're in the combat zone and difficult situations, you're not going to get called out on it. This is a fun family party trick. And I've done this in the audience. I've done it on stage. Oh,
well, I'll tell you, if you're doing this at your home, just wherever your regular kitchen trash can is, have one of these prepared in it. Do this part and just toss the other can away, and then as an afterthought, you go, "Oh well, let's use that can for something else." And that's your switch.
You got many outs on that.
Yep.
And then you do that, and then you do your switch. Make sure you get rid of the evidence.
Yep.
Patrick Kuhn had suggested an idea about using a chemical that can change cola into a clear liquid.
So, I've seen that. I don't remember.
Was that okay for me to share? I wasn't sure.
Is it? Is that, or should
we don't cut anything on this show, so you better tell me now.
Is it okay to say? Yeah?
Are you sure? Says, okay. Yeah. So he was talking to me about this suggestion, saying that would be really cool to apply to this trick, but then I would have to drink the chemical. So it doesn't apply for this routine.
Right.
But if you choose not to go in that direction, I thought that was a really clever idea.
Yeah.
Or
something that may be able to be incorporated later, after you do this part and you've gotten to that. It's hard to follow and sealed with anything else. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But again, the person on stage is more concerned about their jacket or getting spilled. Yeah. That, for me, this is not the right one, but after they do it over their head, I just take it from them, nest it, and ask for my bow, and I just show it's just it's dismissed.
Sure.
Then you go straight into the healed and sealed. Here, then you put on my ring.
Oh, okay.
You get to be the person who does the magic.
I probably should put it here then.
Okay.
My big fat
Right.
fingers.
And make sure you hold the tape down.
Yep.
Make it nice and clear.
Right.
Inflate it.
And then it's empty, and then all you have to do is say cola appear.
Whatever your magic word is. You got to push that.
I think I've got it. There we go. I just have to give
one more time.
I did it.
Okay, good.
I'm doing it like normal, like I'm focusing.
Yeah. Now, and then you show
and then here I've got to go over.
Yeah. Now, okay. Here's a good point. Now, you just heard the gas, and if you know that the tape is not strong enough, here's something extra you can do Let's just give it a little bit.
Sure.
So if you know it's going to leak and you're going to get that sound and it's so quiet that they're going to hear it, then I just go like this. Like I've given it some gas. But
it's actually
you utilize.
It's a pretty good addition
you can.
to the idea.
So that's in the case that you know it's leaking.
I like it.
All right. So then, and then the last part.
Yep. Right. And then the last part is that you go.
Yeah. Just push down.
Yeah. Push. There we go. That's it.
And that's it. Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe work a little bit more on your magical
gestures,
gestures, but you got it. You guys got it.
I've
Enjoy the
never
routine.
performed it before.
Enjoy it. Share the magic with everyone. Have fun with it.
Yeah. Nice.
Yes, sir.
I have two things. One, that ending where you claim credit for it reminds me of something I heard Michael Weber say years ago. If there's something you can't control, at least take credit for it.
Yes.
Which is a great magic line.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
yeah. Reiterate that?
Yeah, of course. So Michael Weber had said, this gentleman had quoted Michael Weber in saying that if you can't control something, at least you can take credit for it, which is a great quote, and that's what you're doing in all these situations.
Absolutely.
And then he also commented on the display of the cups, and there is a nice fine detail on there that he mentioned, is that in displaying them, you kind of transpose their positions.
Yes.
So that the one they end up looking at that you can show empty was the one that was originally on your head, but they think it's the one that was on the other person's head. So it's a nice moment. Yeah, it's really well handled.
And if you have your audience concerned about the cups, then I think you need to work on the presentation and magic a little bit more. Because that's not where the focus should be.
Sure. We've got a question over there. Comment.
Yes. Don't ask me how I got here, but you know what you can do to with one of those cups? If you take hairspray and spray it inside that cup, put the powder in and shake it around, it will adhere but not activate.
Oh, wait, now that
you pour out the excess, and now you can throw that cup in the air. It doesn't leak, whatever. But when you put the liquid in,
I like that.
Okay, so that's great. That's worth saying and worth trying out. I'm going to test it out.
Can we try it out with you doing?
No, we're not going to do it here. But I mean, I'll test it on my own. But let's tell everybody at home what that tip is.
I like that.
The tip is the gentleman in the back there said that if you take some hairspray and you spray it inside the cup, then you put the slush powder in and kind of shake it around. The powder will adhere to the hairspray. You can dump out the excess powder. Now you can really show the cup empty when you pour the liquid in. Then it'll slush up.
Wow.
You might also want to try instead of hairspray. What I would try would be the 3M Super 77 spray adhesive, because I think you'd actually get kind of even a better coating.
Oh yeah, that makes sense too. Yeah, because you're not really going to drink it anyway. So
that's right.
Good.
Yeah, so you could experiment with both. And we've got quite a few people who have questions or comments. Just
wondered when you said you worked on the Star Trek thing when it went wrong.
Okay.
How you dealt with that?
That's right. So when
what happened?
that's a great question.
I had to really
when it went wrong and you were performing for J.J. Abrams on the set of Star Trek, and all the carbonation was gone. How did you handle that? Because it wasn't inflating.
Yeah, it wasn't inflating. Let's just say the magical move of me doing this turned into.
Yeah.
And look. It worked! I forgot this one was carbonated.
I knew somebody was going to get it.
Oh, there's my white shirt. Okay.
Oh, man.
That's all right.
We have a guy all the way in the back. What?
This would apply to both effects with the soda. If you just stick it in a little bucket of ice water with some salt, it'll cool down to about 5 degrees Celsius, 40 degrees Fahrenheit in about 2 minutes, which reduces the amount of loss of gas tremendously.
So he's commenting on the fact that a cold soda will have less gas coming out of it, and a great way to cool down a soda quickly is ice water and salt. You put salt in ice water, and that makes it super cool. And then you store your can in that, and it'll stay for longer.
And I know people who do use cold beverages to do the healed and sealed, and it works for them. It has not worked for me because I use this additional steel plate on top, and it starts to condense.
You get condensation.
The condensation on it. That's a really good advice for people who only use direct flame to the can itself.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
but
sure.
for me, it's caused problems to use a cold beverage.
Yeah. You have to have a trade-off
great.
there. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go up front here. Yes.
Before you were explaining the trick, you were talking about cameras in people's faces and kind of making people comfortable. Do you have any techniques to make the audience members comfortable when you're performing for them on camera? Because sometimes people change their reactions because there's cameras nearby.
Yeah, and this is actually I was trying to get this question pretty much exactly that way because we were talking about when you're performing for lay people on camera. They can often, be a little bit self-conscious because they're not used to being on camera. Do you have any tips or techniques on how you set them at ease, or how you can get them to forget about the cameras?
Just have a nice smile.
Yeah. I would probably guess that it's also just about really engaging them in what's going on here, and they forget that they're.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, that's absolutely probably the only way is to engage them and to make them feel comfortable, especially with this routine.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people will feel very nervous to be on stage or to be selected, especially to have a paper cup over their head with liquid and being unsure. And so it's to really keep the eye contact and keep the communication. I used you today. I kind of skipped all that extra stuff.
You didn't have to worry about
Right.
that because you knew I'm game for it. That's one of those things. But is there a particular kind of person that you would want to avoid, or a particular kind of person that you'd want to look for? Or have you ever had any issue with anybody who didn't want to participate?
That's what makes every performance kind of exciting. Is the nature of doing live shows and working with somebody that. Every show is different. Every person that you choose is different, and you just go with the flow.
Yeah.
If you pick somebody who is nervous, then you utilize that aspect of them to make them feel comfortable and to have fun with them.
Right.
And then you have some smart asses that come up on stage, and so then you utilize that kind of energy to. You just got to kind of be flexible to go in any direction.
Yeah. Well, and I find in this business, I'm sure you do, that the real secret isn't necessarily all of these gimmicks and stuff like that. The real secret is being able to relate to people, just about anybody.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Let's see. We had plenty of questions. I'm going to start moving up there.
You mentioned not wanting to drink the chemical that makes it clear. Wouldn't that only go into one that has the salt?
No, because you're pouring into 2 cups, and this cup that you pour into will be drunk as the spectator spins around. Does that make sense? Because I'm pouring into both cups.
So the chemical goes in the Coke can, not in the cup.
The chemical suggestion was so in this routine, I pour Coke into the one with the slush powder and coffee into this cup, and then we both put it over heads, and then as he spins around, I drink this one up. So if the chemical was in the can, then you would ultimately consume that, and I would not suggest that.
And what was the chemical? Or
I actually don't know what the chemicals are, but I have... Say again?
Sail Magic Super Dry Cup.
Sail Magic Super Dry Cup. Oh.
Okay.
Was that allowed to advertise another magic company?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Sail Magic Super Dry Cup.
Well, you don't have to keep saying it. Yes, sir.
About the Shin and the Black.
Yes.
And I remember Dan mentioned Banta Black. There's a competing product that's out now, Kickstarter, the 3rd version, Black 3.0. By Stuart Semple.
Sure. Yeah, and I'm very familiar with Stuart Semple's. He had the ultra pink, and then he had the super black or ultra black or whatever it was. Then he had a version 2.0, and then he has a version 3.0 right now. And I'll tell you, I tested some of that stuff. The 2.0 wasn't that great. I haven't seen the 3.0, but it wasn't as dark as I had hoped it would have been. But, that's the thing. There are these advances in paint that will get it closer and closer so that we'll eventually have an easy-to-apply paint that is going to be amazing. Yeah. Down here.
I'm thinking back to that first can effect. Once it's fully prepared, you
mentioned it coming out of the vending machine or carrying it with the bag. Is it fragile at all? Do you need to be somewhat careful?
Yeah, so we're going.
Yes.
So we're going back
Yeah.
to that first can with the preparation with the
Yes.
super glue and all that kind of stuff. So once it's prepared, is it at all fragile? Do you have to be careful about how you're
like I said,
handling
if it's, I applied ample of glue on the inside, and I think that letting it sit for, I prepared it as quick as an hour before performance, but I like to tend to prepare it the night before or much earlier on, so that the seal that you make on the crazy glue on the outside is just a temporary until the glue on the inside solidifies.
Yes, right, sure.
So you really want that.
Yeah, because you can't get that the quick fix, the quick
Correct.
fixative
inside the can.
Yeah.
So you really want to be careful and not fill it all the way to the top. That's why I forgot to tell you, I filled it up to just where that bend is, so that also when you flip it over, you can hear the splash, splash and splash. And that's also a subtle detail that I forgot to tell you earlier.
Should be a little less. Than
Yeah,
full.
just a little bit less. And also, to answer your question, yes, it is fragile. Like I said, mine exploded in the toilet today, and anything can happen. So just make sure you do your research and testing before you do anything.
Yeah. Let's see. Did we have anybody else that had a question or comment all the way in the back?
You had mentioned earlier can openers. Pampered Chef has this older model, but it actually cuts underneath the lip at the perfect angle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so there's apparently there is a device to open the cans that cuts at an angle, and it comes from the Pampered Chef. Pampered Chef people make some pretty cool stuff. So we'll try it, right?
Somebody send me one, please.
There you go.
Thank you.
Do we have any other questions or comments on that one? Thank you so much.
Wait.
I don't know if it would work. I haven't tried it, but if you wanted to do the vending machine way, you could load your prepared can in the vending machine before, buy a drink, and just grab the other one out of the tray. If you're doing it in the street.
Yes, absolutely. So that would be an improvised version.
And you don't have to worry about falling that way.
Yeah, I should probably mention what he said just so that we can hear it. So that's a great suggestion. Is if you wanted to do this and you didn't, let's say you wanted to improv on it, right? And you wanted to do this without having to prepare the vending machine, you could prepare your can and have your can in the tray where it's going to be served, and then buy another one, and instead of pulling that one out, you pull out the prepared can. So it seems like
that's a great suggestion. A lot of the countries that I have been doing TV shows have pretty high-tech vending machines.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's whatever works best in your environment.
Yeah, and those high-tech ones, they typically have like a robot arm and an elevator, and it delivers one in a tube. I've seen them. Yeah, there's no way you can switch that. Yeah.
So it's whatever works best. But that's a great suggestion, especially for here in America, because when the cans come out, you don't see it has the steel-proof lid that you don't really see the drink. So that would work.
Yeah, sure would. Anybody else on anything?
Yeah. Right.
Well, thanks for the sharing that routine with us with the coffee cups, because I'm assuming because you now have permission to share it, that people do have permission to perform it, right?
Yes. Special thanks to Justin, who has given permission for me to share this with the rest of the world. So go out. It's a great piece. It's not that complicated to set up, and I have had so much fun performing it, and now it belongs to all of you guys.
Yeah, nice. All right, so you are ready to show us something.
I want to show you something kind of.
Some kind of cool. I'm gonna. You want me to stay here?
Stay here. It's not a performance. It's just it's just something. And something I want to show you. You ready?
Yeah. I have trust issues.
Okay. Okay. See,
you are. You are good at that.
These are a bunch of magicians.
But, you are good at that, but that isn't really that exciting. To tell you the truth, we know you can do that. We've seen people do that.
Right.
What would make it better?
Huh. You are smiling.
Yeah.
Look at your
Now
smile.
I like
you guys
it.
are different now. You guys are actually smiling.
That's cool.
This is real money, by the way. Yeah, real money. Hold on. All right, nobody stop. Everybody, nobody move. You guys can have that. You can have that, but not the real ones on the floor. Okay, wait, let's pick it up. Let me count. Let me count. Hey, Hody, hurry up.
It's not kidding.
All right.
There you go.
Okay. So this magic that you just saw. All right, let's got to count it all out. Okay. All right. This is money manipulation that I used to do with on stage. I've won a couple of awards a long time ago, once Blue Moon ago. And the history behind this is I used to do card manipulation like everyone else, and I used to do it in nightclubs in Tokyo, and nobody would react like you guys. It'd just be like, right? Make sure it's all there.
Or nobody leaves.
Yeah, give it to me. Yeah. It's okay. So
You do have to show some of it, so you need some of it to demonstrate. Do you have some with you?
No, I'm gonna get to that
Yeah.
second.
Okay, fair enough.
So I used to do these card things because I used to love card manipulation, and nobody would react the way that I wanted to, and so then I asked what makes you happy? What is the answer to making you happy? What's the key to having a great life?
He says living in the present.
Living in the present? Money!
The answer is money.
Go.
Yeah, the answer we're looking for is money.
So I actually took,
Look, we can all live in the present, but can we afford to?
So I had a rich tycoon who was with me, and he gave me $10,000 in cash, and I went backstage and I started setting up, and I just made all this money appear live, and at the end I threw it out, and gosh, their reactions were priceless.
Oh yeah, of course.
So based off of that,
there might have been $10,000 worth of reactions.
$10,000 worth of reactions. So I started doing a money routine, and sometimes I still do it. If I get a special job for a casino, I'll still perform it. But it was one of my favorite things to do. The history behind it is I know there are some products out there and some people who have claimed to have the right to sell it. But one of my very first magic teachers, Professor Sacco is his name, came up with this technique 45 years ago. And when I was 16 years old and I moved to Tokyo, I went to him and asked if I could be an apprentice to him. And he taught me many, many different skill sets that I have utilized throughout my life. But one of the skills that he taught me was this money manipulation. So I'm going to show you how to do this. It's fun. You can do it with a few bills. You can do it, with some fake bills. I have serial money, can I get some normal bills? Thank you. So these are the preps. I'm going to show you how to prepare these. For this routine right now that I've done just right now, and the stage act version, which you can find online, that I used to do, I use 20 in my right and 10 in my left. So there's different kind of clips that you can use. I'm just going to teach you guys the real simple one, which is just I don't know, what kind of a clip is this?
That is a binder clip.
A binder clip, okay. Called, yeah. So I have my binder clip here, and you can pretty much have it anywhere. Oh, there you go. You can pretty much have it anywhere. Let me show you the billfold really quick. Hey, Hody, can I have some money? Okay. All right. So the problem is the newer the bills are, the more difficult it gets to do it, and I'll explain why. So literally, I made some serial bills. This has my name, phone number, email, website, and basically I make it rain in the audience with money at the end, and they take these bills home and they see my information, and I've gotten a lot of work from it. But the problem is when it's new, it sticks.
Yeah.
So I used to just put all this money into the dryer machine and literally money launder it.
And launder it. Yeah.
Money launder it, literally. And it would come out and be like a big mess and fluff, and it still would not be enough. And I would just it's just like, it's just doing this. And it's really time consuming, and, you know, and then you would have to pick it up and then straighten each one out. The dirtier the money, or the messier, I should say, the easier it becomes to manipulate.
Yeah, because you want to make sure you get a single one each time.
Yeah,
that's the challenge. Yeah,
that's the challenge. So once you got that,
working with new bills is like a card trick with rough and rough.
Yeah, exactly. So this is one of the exceptions that you really want to mess up the money. Mm-hmm. Then you fold it into fours, and right side and left side, there's a method. So you want to help, maybe here. Let's put down that. You want to help fold just a few bills for me? Maybe here. Just fold 3 or 4.
Sure. Okay. Which way do you want them?
We just want it like this. It doesn't matter because it's so quick.
And then you can flip them the other way, right?
Yeah. Okay. So just fold them up. Don't worry about nesting them just yet. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. I think that gets you the idea there. Okay. All right. So we got it like this. Okay. Now the right. I'll just get a few. That's enough.
Cool.
Okay. Cool. So there's a few ways to make it easier. I nest them just one after another like this, and sorry, can I use you as a table?
Yep.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay. So. Just want to, you have to put the folds in there, but to make it easier to set up, you just kind of prepare it like so. Okay, 2, 3 more to go. And again, I use 30 of them, 20 on my right, 20 on my left. Okay, so now you're ready to prepare. Okay? Use your thumb to put into the first one. Okay? You want to put it on the first layer right there. Bam. Just like that. Okay. Then, you take that one, and before I confuse you with too many other bills, let me just show you what's going on. I'm using the top part, okay, and putting that on the inside.
Yeah, so it's
number 2.
It's the same
direction,
same section where your thumb is going, but on the other bill. Yeah, that makes sense.
Same thing, number 3. Okay. Same thing. And it gets faster and easier when you just kind of keep going. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Just like, okay, so then you got it. That's your setup. This is right side. When this falls underneath, that's the right side. Because if you go left, what happens is it starts to open before you're pre-ready. So it's really simple. You try it and you'll understand it right away. Okay, so this is your right hand. And to make it appear, it's really, really simple. Like, you can be very subtle. Hold it, pinch it, keep it pinched. Insert your thumb right in. And then you just kind of, you push forward. And what's happening is when you push forward, you release that and it just pops open.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
All right.
So I'm going to do that again.
Yeah. So you're using, there's 2 actions. You're kind of using almost your ring finger to flick the bottom part open and then pushing up with your thumb, yeah? The bottom part starts to open. Boom. Oh, I see. So middle finger. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So you just got to kind of play with it. I mean, you guys all have some money, right? Just try it out.
I want to do it.
You want to do it? Oh, sorry. Okay.
No, I want to do it. Can I do it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Here, you take the bigger ones here. I don't need that many just to try it.
Sure.
I can even set them up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. There you go. You can keep entertaining
while you're doing that.
I set them up.
So I just use these binder clips to hold it. This is my right side. So it depends where you want to steal it from. Just for the sake of having short sleeves and pants, for me, just kind of put it right on my... Wait, hold on. That's not making sense. Oh, there it goes. And just keep it on your clip. Like, you just got to figure out what that direction is that you want to do. So whatever the misdirection is when you're doing something here, I can just switch that up and grab it from here and slip it right off the binder clip. That makes sense.
I got to tell you, this is cool. As you're preparing it, you can feel them wanting to open up the right way.
Exactly.
That's neat. Yeah. It's like they're spring loaded almost. So
yes.
That's super cool.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, Dan Harlan.
Oh, well, thanks. Okay. So, yeah. And did you show them the other secret, the hiding it on the other side? You'll do it in a second.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So,
and that has happened to me too. You need to practice.
I will practice. Okay. That was fun.
So,
just being able to do one of them is fun.
Yeah, left side and there's right side. You got to learn how to grip it. I mean, it's going to take a little bit of practicing, but when you got it all ready to go, yeah, you can even you can add some confetti.
That's fun.
Yeah, it looks very beautiful. And if you set it up with different color confetti, you can do red, blue, yellow.
So cool.
It animates it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so many things you can do. Oh, there's still more there. Sorry, forgot I said a lot here. There you guys go. Thank you.
Yeah, it is.
That concludes my lecture. So that's it.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. It's always such a pleasure to hang out with you. Ladies and gentlemen, keep it going for Cyril. Yeah.
Keep the magic real. Thank you.
And thank you guys. Thank you so much.
All right. I look forward to seeing these guys do that.
Yeah, me too. And I'm definitely going to learn it. Thank you to everybody that came out here today, and thank you all for watching. We will see you next time.